Welcome to PreMath. In this video, we have got this quadrilateral ABCD, as you can see in this diagram, such that all these side length AD is equal to this side length CD, and this side length is equal to BC. And moreover, this angle DAB is 3x. The angle ADC is 4x, and finally this angle ABC is 2 times x. And now our task is to find the value of the angle x. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe, and please keep in mind that this figure may not be 100% true to the scale. Let's go ahead and get started. And here's our very first step. We are going to connect these points A and C, as you can see in this next step, and as a result we are ended up with this triangle ADC. And now let's focus on this triangle ACD, and we can see that this is an isosceles triangle, since this side length equal to this side length. And in this next step I have dropped this perpendicular DE on this line AC. And now we know that this whole triangle ACD is an isosceles triangle. So therefore this angle is going to be congruent to this angle. So therefore if this angle is alpha, then this angle has got to be alpha as well. So therefore we conclude that these two right triangles, this right triangle AED and this the right triangle CED are congruent triangles according to side congruency theorem. And since these are congruent triangles, so therefore this side length AE is going to be congruent to this side length EC. In other words, if this side length is lowercase a, then this side length is going to be lowercase a as well. And we know this whole angle is 4x. And since these two are our congruent triangles, so therefore this angle is going to be half of 4x is going to be 2x, and likewise this angle is going to be 2x as well. And in this next step I have dropped this perpendicular CF on this side AB. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this right triangle CED and this the right triangle CFB are our congruent triangles according to side angle congruency theorem. Since this angle is congruent to this angle, this side is congruent to this side, this angle is 90 degrees, this side is 90 degrees as well. So therefore we conclude that this angle has got to be our angle alpha, and this side is going to be equal to this side, so that is going to be lowercase a. And here's our next step. Let's focus on this right triangle AFC. We know our this side length AC is a plus a is going to make it 2 times a, and this side length FC is lowercase a. Before we proceed any further, let me go over the basic concepts. And let's focus on this right triangle AFC, and this is our special 30, 60, 90 triangle. And here we can see 30 degrees is our smallest angle, so therefore the leg opposite to that one is going to be our smallest leg, whereas this is our 90 degree angle and this is our largest angle, so therefore the side opposite to this largest angle is going to be our largest leg. This leg is also called the hypotenuse. So therefore in such kind of special 30, 60, 90 triangle, the largest side is twice the smallest leg. If the smallest leg is 1 unit, then the largest leg is going to be 2 times that one, and this third leg is going to be square root of 3. And in general, if the smallest leg is lowercase a, then the largest leg, the hypotenuse, is going to be 2 times a, and this third leg is going to be a times square root of 3. And now let's focus once again on this triangle AFC. And we can see this largest leg is 2 times a, and the smallest leg is lowercase a. So therefore we conclude this angle is going to be 30 degrees and this angle has got to be 60 degrees in a special 30, 60, 90 triangle. And now let's focus on this big quadrilateral ABCD. And now let's make an observation. We can see that this whole angle is going to be alpha plus 30 degrees. So I can write this whole angle as alpha plus 30 degrees. And this very same angle is 3x as well. So therefore we can write this one alpha plus 30 degrees is going to be equal to 3x. Let's move this 30 degrees on the other side. So therefore alpha is going to be equal to 3x minus 30 degrees. I'm going to label this one as our equation number 1. And now let's focus on this whole angle. This angle is going to be alpha plus 60 degrees plus alpha. So therefore this whole angle is going to be 2 alpha plus 60 degrees. And now let's focus once again on this quadrilateral ABCD. We know the sum of all these 4 interior angles must be equal to 360 degrees. Therefore, we are going to add all these 4 angles and we are going to set it equal to 360 degrees. So let's go ahead and write it down. I'm going to write down angle 2x plus angle 3x plus angle 4x plus 2 times alpha plus 60 degrees must be equal to the angle sum is going to be 360, the interior angle sum. Let's combine the like terms and I'm going to subtract 60 degrees from both sides. And here we can see this 60 degrees negative 60 degrees, they are gone. So we got 9 times x plus 2 times alpha equal to 300 degrees. And now let's focus on this equation 1. We know our alpha value is 3x minus 30 degrees. So therefore I'm going to substitute that value over here, 3x minus 30 degrees. And now we are going to distribute. So therefore we can write 9x plus 6x minus 60 degrees equal to 300 degrees. And that is going to give us 15x minus 60 degrees equal to 300 degrees. Let's add 60 degrees on both sides. This is gone. So therefore we are ended up with 15x equal to 360 degrees. Let's divide both sides by 15 to isolate x. This 15 and 15 is gone. So therefore our angle x value turns out to be 24 degrees. So thus our angle x value turns out to be 24 degrees. Thanks for watching and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.